A squared minus 8a equals to minus 12. We're solving this using the factorization method. And so the first thing to do is to rearrange such that the equation is equal to 0. And so this is a squared minus 8a. This is minus 12. When you take it to the left hand side, it becomes plus 12 equals to 0. The expression with the power of 2 is called the quadratic term. The expression with the power of 1 is called the linear term. And this expression without the variable is known to be the constant term. So to solve this using the factorization method, we get the product of the quadratic term and the constant term first. So a squared times 12 is a squared times plus 12, that is plus 12a squared. When the product is positive, the two factors must have the same sign. The same sign could be minus minus or plus plus. Why? It is only when you multiply two signs together, the same sign, that gives you a product of positive. Plus times plus is plus. Minus times minus is plus. That's positive. So we think, what are those two factors that will give us a product of plus 12? We can easily limit our thoughts to factors that will give us a sum of minus 8. Now look at this. Look at this. When the linear term has a sign of negative and the product is giving a sign of positive. Remember I told you that when the product is positive, the two factors will have the same sign. Plus plus or minus minus. So to determine what sign it would be, look at the sign of the linear term. This is minus, right? So the two factors will be minus minus. That is just a very simple trick for you to easily get your factors. Is that clear? So think of what are those factors of 12, what are those numbers you multiply together that will give you 12, and when you add them together, it gives you minus 8. And so you're already thinking, oh, I know the answer. Minus 6 minus 2. Minus 6 times minus 2 will give you a product of plus 12 because minus times minus is plus. 6 times 2 is 12. This is in terms of A. They're both in terms of A. When you add these two together, minus 6A minus 2A, that gives you minus 8A. And so our factors here are minus 6A and minus 2A. So we substitute, that is, replace this factor for the linear term. So this is now A squared minus 6A minus 2A plus 12 equals to 0. We factorize by grouping this. A is common here. Sorry, so A is common here. Bring it out. A into A squared, that's A. A into minus 6, A, that's minus 6. Bring out the sign minus. What is common between these two? We have 2. 2 into minus 2A, we have A left. And minus 2 into plus 12, that is minus 6, equals 0. This factor in the bracket must be the same as what you have here. If they're not the same, that tells you that something is wrong somewhere. And so pick the common factors, A minus 6. A minus 6 into all of this, you have A left. A minus 6 into all of this, we have minus 2 outside, then equate it to 0. At this point, we say that A minus 6 times, A minus 2 equals to 0. If the product of these two is equal to 0, then that means one of them must have been 0. So A minus 6 equals to 0, or A minus 2 equals to 0. And so we say A equals to 6, or A equals to 2. And so the value of A is 6 or 2. We've solved this using the factorization method. If this video has been helpful, please click on the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next teaching on quadratic equation. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.